Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to dockerize openroutes to use it locally. So for this one, I will just need to clone this and just set it. And the reason why we need openroutes locally, maybe dockerized, or you could just build it yourself, is because you have to pass the rate limit, which is set by the because there is a public version on the internet, but you cannot use it with your API key. So you would be calling so much, and there is a rate. So eventually, you would have to move it to something that is local, or just move it to a GCP. So that could be used in something in a product. So for this, and as you could see, there is this. You could see that the APIs that are available. So we could ask for directions, isochrones, matrix, snap, export, health, status, all that. All those APIs are going to be available once you dockerize it and without any limit. And you could actually configure the limit from the config files and configure everything. And one more thing is that we need to get a map. So we could go to GeoFabric and download the map that we're going to use. So for example, if you go to Europe, or you could find all the maps for each country, and you could download the whole Europe, and that's it. So the file, yes, 4 gigabytes of map is a lot. So 4.2 is also a lot, because once you configure, you have to make sure that you have at least twice the size of RAM of this, so that we could run a map that is 4.2 gigabytes locally. We need to have a RAM that is maybe 8.4. This is what openroutes recommend. And let's just go ahead and just clone this. Okay, and we just clone it, and then we go here, we just paste it. I'm already inside. Let's just remove it and start from scratch. So let's do an S. This way. What? Yes. So just git clone. Yes, we have it directly here. So after cloning this, what you need to get the map. So from GeoFabric. So you just download the map that you want. Maybe OSM PBF. This is the one that I'm using. The ones that I'm using. And in my case, I'm going to use the map of Algeria latest OSM.pbf. But before this, once it clones, so you just need to go here. You have to make certain directories for the Docker. So you just copy this. So this line here, make dir -p ors docker config and elevation and all that. So you just copy it, come back here, and we just paste it and just hit enter. And afterwards, what we need to do is copy the map. Okay, we are in the wrong spot. So we change to this directory, and then we create the other directories. Okay, this way, and then you just copy this. Let me just delete this quickly, so we don't have. So this one, OS Docker inside. You just paste them up. Okay, and again, in my case, I have my Docker YAML, Docker Compose YAML, and OS config. So I have downloaded them, so they are in downloads. You just copy them, and I go back to mapping, open routes, and just paste them. I replace the old, and once you go inside, let's say here, in here just type in your map, the map that you want, so that the one that you copied inside ors.docker. And in here I'm going to use the one that I'm using, Algeria latest, this way, and afterwards no, what is going on? Text editor is blocking. This is strange. Yes. Once it's saved, let's go back to our terminal and just do this sudo docker compose up. Just don't use sudo, okay? Especially if you're in production or something like this, never use sudo for docker. And I believe that's it. That's all you need to do. Yes, now you have to wait some time because it's going to take a while. It's dependent on how much the file size. Oh, it didn't take much. Oh, it's the wrong file map. We need to do one more thing though. Let's just remove it. Okay, let me just go back here, go in ors docker config, and then I need to modify this file. So open terminal this way. Let's do sudo sabo ors config this way. Let me just modify this because it's not our map. So our map is ors what is it called? Algeria latest osm.pbf. This way. And then what? Did we remove it? Yes, we removed it. Let's do clear. Okay, we're on it again. It's going to take some time, so I might just pause the video and come back again. Now it's done. So you could see that it has been running it's been doing calculation that with the Jextra and stuff like this. I don't know exactly how the map is built. I haven't go through that. So once it's finished, we could just open up Sublime and just open a file here. So to do a test to see if the map is working or not. So what you need to do first before doing anything, you need to do pipe 3 install openrouteservice. In my case, it's already installed. So that's first. And second, what I want to say, which I skipped previously, I didn't mention, is in your ORS config, in your Docker Compose, we spoke about the size, and in here you have to give it at least twice the minimum size has to be twice the size of the map. Okay, so 2 gigabytes is already enough for me, so because my map is like 300 megabytes. Okay, and that's it. That should be it. If we bring up the test, as you could see, it's very simple. What we could do is we could just go to openroutes API. Okay, close. Okay, so I agree. And in here you have your APIs. There is a lot of APIs. So for directions, and here you could choose in what language the snippet, in what language you choose. In our case, it's Python. So for directions, it's very simple. So and this is our code that we're using. So we need a destination from where we're starting, and we need a destination, a start location and a start location, where we have a starting latitude and an ending and a starting longitude, and for the ending also an ending latitude and longitude. Okay. Okay. And for the client, we have to define a client. We have to to change this. So if we check up our IP address, we do this. Okay, you could see our IP address, which is 192 103 103. So go back to Sublime. This is it. This is what we're using. And for the API key, since it's localized, you're not going to use it unless you set up your own tokenizer and stuff like this, and set up your NGIX, where you could set up like a proper web entry for yourself. So this is all. This is all. Now, if we try to run this, okay, we just do Python 3 test.py, and as you could see, we get all the information, and these are the routes. This is the route. Okay, so it is point. It is a set of points where you could use to display on maybe a UI or something like this. It's very useful. And that's all. Thank you so much, guys.